I got another not selected email today. And this one sat heavier. Not because I wasn't qualified. I was. Not because I didn't prepare. I did. But because I think I'm finally realizing something deeper is happening underneath all of this. I think I'm suffering from destination addiction. That dangerous mindset where you convince yourself, I'll finally feel better when the offer comes, when the move happens, when the breakthrough arrives, when life finally looks the way you imagine it would. And the problem is, you stop fully living the life you already have. So today we're talking about rejection. We're talking about delayed dreams. We're talking about the emotional cost of constantly waiting for someday. And this conversation, man, it's getting way more personal than I expected. Hey y'all, welcome back to Ways of Change. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa, and this channel is about reinvention, resilience, wellness, faith, nervous system healing, and learning how to rebuild your life while it's still unfolding. Not after everything works out, during uncertainty. And this episode feels connected to the one I recently did called The Truth About Chasing a Dream That Hasn't Arrived Yet. Because I think this is a deeper layer of that conversation. You'll find it here or here. Not just the pain of waiting, but what happens when waiting quietly starts consuming your ability to enjoy your present life. So this morning, y'all, I opened my email and there it was. Another rejection. Another polite corporate reminder that the thing I've been working towards still hasn't happened. And for a few minutes, I just sat there, quiet. Because after enough rejection, you start asking yourself questions you never used to ask. Am I still on the right path? Am I forcing something? Why does this feel so personal now? And then another thought hit me. Maybe I've attached too much emotional weight to the destination itself. Maybe I've unintentionally convinced myself that the overseas opportunity, the relocation, the next chapter, is the thing that's finally going to make me feel settled. And that's dangerous. Because when peace becomes conditional, rejection feels catastrophic. Yeah, there's something I haven't really talked about openly on this channel. Right now, I'm living in what used to be a storage shed. Now, before y'all panic, the bathroom and bedroom are done. It's functional. It's livable. But the rest of the space, it's still unfinished. Still feels like a construction zone in some parts. And most of it anyway. And the wild part is I've been postponing the renovations for over a year. Because mentally I've kept saying, well, hopefully I'll be moving soon. Hopefully I'll land something overseas. Hopefully the next opportunity comes through. So I delayed fully building comfort where I am already. And today I realize this little shed has become a physical representation of my emotional state. In between, half finished, waiting for permission to fully settle into my own life. I've been living surrounded by unfinished walls and postponed plans because somewhere deep down, I kept believing my real life was about to begin somewhere else. And man, that realization hit me hard. Because destination addiction will have you emotionally abandoning your present life while worshiping your future one. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. But here's how it shows up. Number one, you struggle to enjoy where you are. Even good moments feel temporary. Your brain keeps saying, this is nice, but wait until. And before you know it, years have passed, not days, years, waiting to finally exhale. Secondly, rejection feels like identity damage. Not disappointment, identity damage. Because if your happiness becomes attached to the destination, every closed door starts feeling like a statement about your worth. And that's where rejection becomes emotionally exhausting. Not because of the opportunity itself, but because of the meaning attached to it. Third, you romanticize the future while neglecting the present. Ouch, that one got me. Because yes, I dream about Mauritius. I dream about overseas opportunities. And I dream about peace, reinvention, and freedom. But somewhere along the way, I stopped fully investing emotionally into the life sitting directly in front of me. And maybe some of y'all have done that too. Raise your hand. I was sitting in my space earlier today looking around unfinished areas, tools tucked away, projects delayed, and suddenly I thought, how much of my life have I postponed waiting for arrival? Not just physical things, emotional things too. Rest, joy, decorating, settling in, feeling safe, feeling rooted. Because part of me kept saying, don't get too comfortable, you're leaving soon. But what happens when soon becomes a year or two or longer? At some point you realize you've been surviving life instead of living it. And maybe that's why this rejection email shook me differently today. Because it forced me to confront how much of my emotional well-being I've tied to an outcome I can't control. Something else I've come to realize, y'all, is that a new city can't heal chronic dissatisfaction. A new relationship can't create self-worth. A promotion can't erase emotional exhaustion. And even meaningful dreams can become unhealthy if they become conditions for happiness. That's the part nobody talks about enough. You can have ambition without abandoning yourself. You can pursue more while still honoring where you are. And I think I'm finally getting it, y'all. Slowly, painfully, but genuinely. The anchor scripture that came to mind for this episode is Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in his time. Not my timeline, y'all. Not my emergency timeline. His timing. And maybe the waiting season isn't punishment. Maybe it's refinement. Maybe there are lessons I could only learn here. Patience, detachment, trust, presence. Because the real test isn't, can you stay hopeful until life changes? Maybe the real test is, can you still build peace while nothing changes? Another thing I've learned in this season is that repeated rejection touches deeper wounds. Feeling overlooked, feeling unseen, feeling behind, feeling forgotten. And I know some of you watching this are carrying that too. Maybe not from a job, maybe from relationships, dreams, businesses, health struggles, life transitions. But rejection has a way of making you question yourself if you're not paying attention. And I need you to hear me on this. A delayed opportunity is not proof that your life has no direction. A closed door is not confirmation that you have no value. And a not selected email can't cancel what is meant for you. Learning this is why I created the Not Selected Survival Guide. I needed it, y'all. Because after enough rejection, I realized we don't just need career advice, we need emotional support. We need help regulating our nervous system through uncertainty. We need reminders that rejection is an experience, not an identity. And this guide became something I wish I had during some of my hardest moments. Something grounding, something encouraging, practical, human. So if you're navigating career disappointment, delayed dreams, reinvention, layoffs, uncertainty, or just emotionally worn down by waiting, the guide is currently on sale through the end of May 2026. I'll put the link in the description box below, and I truly hope it reminds people that their story is still unfolding. So what now, friend? Well, for me, I think this season is teaching me how to stop postponing my life. To stop waiting for external permission to create beauty where I already am. That might mean finally finishing parts of this space. It might mean allowing myself to feel rooted even while dreams are still evolving. It might mean learning that peace is not something waiting for me overseas. Maybe peace is something I have to practice right now, right here, in this unfinished place. So yeah, that not selected email, it hurt. I won't pretend that it didn't. Another delay, another reminder that the future I've been reaching for still hasn't arrived. But maybe this season isn't just about getting somewhere else. Maybe it's about learning how to not abandon myself while I'm on the way there. Maybe it's about realizing that life is happening right now, not after the email, not after the relocation, not after the breakthrough, now, even in a construction zone, even in uncertainty, even while things still feel unfinished. And maybe that's the real wave of change that we're working with. Not becoming a different person somewhere else, but finally learning how to live fully where we already are. If this episode spoke to you, leave me a comment and tell me, have you ever tied your happiness to a future outcome? And if you're walking through rejection or a delay right now, I encourage you to check out the Not Selected Survival Guide. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with somebody who feels stuck between where they are and where they hope to be. Stella says hello. I'm Vanessa, and this is Waves of Change. Remember, you're never too late, and your peace is never too far. Bye.